How does my mic drop down to 0 volume? Okay, the prac is open. Instead of practicing, I just want to go in and play. And we will practice afterwards. They're perfect. Yes, it's the name of the game. Hello, family. Yeah, since I was doing this yesterday, I was enjoying it, and I was like, I'll stick with it. I was like, I gotta pick this game up eventually, anyway. So, might as well hit it now. I'm not, like, worried about spam. Especially since there's a lot of other things that I want to practice more as is, but, you know, it's still something I want to practice, or at least try to get more feel of, right? But there's a lot of broad things that I need to work on before I care too much about spam. But right now I'm just doing another run. Partially because it's fun to not sit and practice all the time. But also doing a run kind of counts as practice. Yeah, I started the practice yesterday. I got the extra stage, NNN, and now the slow descent into this. The descent into madness. Well, I would say that, but if I've already gotten this far, I'm already that deep, you know? Damn, Bloody White, did you go to the side? Okay, that took a while. No, I do not have all characters and shot types limited 1cc. That is not... That's not what's interesting to me. I got the 1cc's, that's what I care about more. I have no interest in playing Sakuya B DDC, okay? So... What do you mean I wouldn't touch Marissa? I literally have played her in the fighting games. And by the fighting games, I mean the versus games. Bro literally has a Marissa at 1cc. It's just I'm not giving up homing this late into the game. Hello, Chen. I don't think I'll sit down and practice stage 1 at all in practice. I don't think it's necessary. I want to get a bit more of a refresher for this stage. I'll probably do a little bit of Chen practice. Yeah, no, you don't practice stage 1. But I would probably sit down at some point and do a little bit of Chen's. Yeah. because there's a lot that can go. Even though yesterday went well on Chen, like I had the perfect Chen yesterday. On Chen doesn't mean it always will. It's also convenient because stage. Oops. Let me try to line up. Because stage 3 is like the first stage you want to actually probably practice. This maybe that mid boss tripped me there, but like the stage on this one, as long as I know the pattern for it, it's really not bad. Although most of the stages in this game are not bad. You download some LNB to study? Nope. Since yesterday, I did spend a tiny bit looking at Yatz's Sakuya B that he has on YouTube, just because I was curious to see some things. But I haven't sat down and overly studied. Oh, that's poor. Oh shit, I didn't see what power I was at during those fights. I know I'm at max power for the main boss, but I don't know what I'm at for the mid-boss. I might be at full by the mid-boss, but... Hey, I do get to listen to this music. Although this... What am I doing on this non? This non is not worth considering. You enter mid-boss at full? Okay, cool. This non is irrelevant. I was at like 108, 109 or some shit by the end of stage 1. Let's not worry about the non, just go straight into the spell. Oop. I find it weird that in this game, Reimu only shoots 3 shots with this bullet type. I don't think there's a consistent flow to this, or a consistent pattern besides the angle it takes. She shoots 4. Oh, she does shoot 4, but the 2 in the middle are really tight when she's focused. I see. I wonder if that counts as double or not. Okay, bro is... What's the damage start? Damage doesn't start for a little bit. It's early in the run, but I don't want to be lucking my way through that. Yeah, they do have a lot of invincibility. Some games, that's just how it is. The PC 98 games had a lot of that. I mean, it makes sense to give attacks like this one full invincibility, right? During the startup. That being said, you could argue that, they should just have the boss start quicker, which I'd say, but... Have you some score? I mean, yeah, you do definitely get... You get a lot of... cherry build up when you're shooting unfocused like that. And I'm pretty sure the goal of the game with scoring is just to get as many borders as possible. I gotta be calmer when I do this attack, and also a little more aggressive at times. Yeah, USD has a lot of funny things. There's a couple more. But the history doesn't go up with this game. This one just can give you some awkward patterns. Okay, Jenny Chen Chen. What did I run into? Was I just dumb? Oh, I just walked straight in that Red Bull without seeing it. Oops. Dead likes to create a lot of bullets. At the very least, they're generally not fast, which is a cool thing. Dipper. I'm pretty sure this attack's always consistent. I think, but I can't tell you. This is the one that's actually kind of cringe. Yeah, so clearly you just don't point of clear. Come on, Chenny Chen. That feels kind of interesting because it's not too bad, but it's just enough where I feel like there's a little bit of learning to do. Like there's a bit of memorization, I feel. I kinda wanna do it a bit just to get a feel, and not do that. Speed Kiyosaki is not. What, you're telling me you don't want to play pacifistic on those? Stall them out for a little bit? I should sit on that one specifically, just because it's the only one that's kind of set, so I want to, like, just get a better feel for what to do. Like, this one doesn't have a lot of learning to it. I mean, sure, you do kind of want to, like, you want to know where to look to go, but that one's just playable, right? Why Ray A? Because she's homing. And the other characters are not homing. So, that's why Ray A. I've always played as homing, and I'm not gonna, like, break that up, right? I have every 1cc nowadays, and it's all as Reimu homing or the equivalent, right? Not every game necessarily has homing option, but... Okay, so I think I kind of just want to go down on the blue line quickly. There's a nice little gap up there, which is really nice. And then we don't do that. Go at 12 1cc. This is the first one I got of this year, so... Just go down on the line, I think. So, on my YouTube... Oh, come on. But it's, So if you go on YouTube, it's like the earliest video on there. That was back before I was capturing videos on everything I did, so... I almost want to play that game again, just because I want my revenge on it, but... I'll also... Listen, I'll be dumb and go greedy and and want to do the dumbest things, but I'll be smart once in a while. Plus, I like this game. Nice. Yeah, family, you joined right after, because right after that, I was touching Touhou 9, which is when you showed up and told me all the knickknacks about that game, which is very fortunate because no one else knows or cares. What am I doing? No one else in the world knows or cares about Touhou 9 much, so. I like Touhou 9, but definitely not as much as you do to get a 1cc with every character. Got you, so she's not all of them. Oh, what am I doing? Listen, the most exciting part of the UFO streams, honestly, was when I had the perfect Marasa. In the middle of the run. Fortunately, I had the worst stage 5 because that's how it works. You do well in one thing, and then you're just gonna suffer elsewhere. But I grew really accustomed to the UFO and, like, learning its... and, like, memorizing its patterns. Right. Those bullets aren't aimed. I think they're just pure random. I thought they might be aimed for a second, but it just appears that they're pure random. Obviously, the light blue ones are, but... How about the others? Yeah, I would try to get under her and not to the side of her. Foaming's notorious for anything, it's its lack of damage, so... My basic shot carry. Up! Lions timeout Lily White, do they? So the only LNN I have any proofs for is Yatz's. And I was gonna say, I know he did do it, but that was also a run from, like, 7 years ago or something. Hey, get over here! Don't go away from me. I'm trying to be under you. Oh, didn't go off enough. I don't know, the stage portion after that... Or the stage portion of the entirety, I guess, of Stage 4, but most prominently for the part after Lily White, just seems like it really falls into the realm of, you just gotta learn it, right? And so if you memorized it, it should be always consistent, always static, always free. With the exception of, like, a part Lily right at the very end, maybe, but... It just seems like one of those where you really need to memorize the hits. Well, Chen's always going to have some variation, of course, but... Which is kind of why I'm practicing this one, because this one has, like, the least variation. And so it's the one I just want to make sure I have the most memory of. Because when it comes down to the bosses, theoretically, Chen's going to be the one I practice the least. Dumb. I mean, it often could be like, what is regarded as the optimal route for things, right? And I'd almost argue that there kind of isn't, at least for learning, there probably isn't a truly optimal route. I'm not talking about, like, in-game routing, I'm talking about, like, you learning routing. Like determining what you're going to learn, or what you're going to try to focus on.
Yeah, just do what you're comfortable with, right, Fairly Team? After all, if I do what I did on Yuiko's final over and over again, that's what I was comfortable with. That's obviously optimal, right? Oh, it's just, you gotta play balls to the wall. That is obviously the strat. But see, yeah, see, you agree. That had not been comfortable over time. It was comfortable in the moment, is what I'll tell myself. Listen, it's what I knew, and I didn't know anything else. Nice try. Fine. If you gotta do anything other than Touhou, you're right. The guy who has in his about page where it says he plays Touhou games can't do anything else. It's unbelievable. I hate this Nana's Rainbow A because you have to live into the second part, and that's annoying. Love the status theme. The butcher reality is this attack doesn't have much of a route to it. It's just mostly go for the gaps and determine if you need to be aggressive or passive in the certain moment. What are you implying, Game Glitcher? Oof. Oof. Gross. Beyond. Come on, I perfected Run. Surely Alice can't be that much worse. This part's just memorizing where these fairies come from. You don't want to let them get their attacks off. And then otherwise this stage is basically, this part of the stage is basically free. Al second. Oh, there is a route for that? You can safe spot red and blue waves? Huh. That seems weird. Because it seems like it's kind of random, but... I did learn that I should go to the side during that attack. Or during that attack, I mean this attack. Turns out it makes it a lot easier. Why did I think that was a good idea? Well, let me... Besides just doing something garbage like that. The red and blue waves. Just the first two? Or are these red and blue waves also always consistent? Because she goes in the same color pattern, right? Red, blue, green, blue. Red, blue. It's like a beast. There's a set by somehow with random movement. Yeah, but I wonder if they actually do even still have pseudo safe spots. Because that's sort of what I did in Murasa's Nons. Because they're all pretty samey.
the only variation is her movement, so you just have to kind of like visualize where to go based on her movement. Oops. That's how I managed to get through her third non, because her third non is awful. It's just finding the setup regardless of where she's standing.
Fudo cuter than Marasa? Yeah, I'd say so.
Like, Murasa's solid, but she's not, like, she's no top tier. Yeah, I do have links off. Let me see if I can't... If that does anything. You know what, since I'm here, I'm gonna do this as well. Purge. No, let me just ban everyone while I'm here. Are you not permitted? And 11, because I haven't permitted anything till just now. Idiot. Oh, I paused my game. Also, what do you need a permit for, Game Glitcher, huh? There you go. Actually, you're here more than enough. Fine, you can have it. Don't ask for a mod or else I'm banning you. I mean, I should do 11 as well. Give you VIP it? No. Why am I doing this part? That part doesn't need practice. You're not very important? I mean, you're important, but I don't know if I go very... Let me see... Ooh, I clear chat? I'm gonna do that every time 11 posts something questionable. You lied to me? I wonder if I can change that. It's so frustrating. Posted by you, moderators, admins, and VIPs. Well, I know how I can change that for otherwise. I don't want to do that. Fine, have your links. We're backseating the stream sub. The new thing. Next thing you know, he's gonna backseat me fixing my internet. My internet's doing fine today so far. Why is my shift key slippery? What is this? Okay. Game Glitch is just posting links in chat. Hold on, let me I gotta wipe out my key for a second. Nope, don't blow. Don't.
Screw. Yes, I know. I'm making a joke. Is that what it's supposed to? It's Google, because I can see it literally says www.google.com. It's showing up in my chat just fine. I have found it. I found safe spot. Does every wave flow the same? So it's got the mod view, but the thing is, normal, because like, say Twitch like warns me if someone like, because like, for example, the one time Family said, Latino in chat, it got it auto modded. But whenever Twitch does something that's like trying to like, hey, this is a bad thing or something, it'll still show me. So but this just looks normal in my chat. Oh, I almost closed the game by accident. Whoops. Theirs gets denser. I see. Okay, yeah, that safe spot is the safe spot I just found. Neat. That is the consistent one. Flavorful spirits. Ito, I appreciate it. Wait, that's an unlisted thing on your channel from 8 months ago? How many unlisted, like, random spells or nons do you have, Alan? What are you talking about? What is WIP? And what are you talking about, Game Butcher? Do you need me to ban links again so you don't do anything? Or are they all available in a playlist? Well, I'm more just curious to ask how many of these. Wow. I literally turned them off for 5 seconds. And I, boom, immediately have someone. What ban? I did ban, okay. I immediately have a link bot in chat. Type up. Oh, you're talking about her cards from Lost Branch. I honestly thought you were talking about, like, a card of hers from one of the fighting games, because I know those have, like, cards that you select. I legit thought that's what you're talking about. You said WIP, and I was like, oh, that's probably an abbreviation for something. I have no clue what it is. Not gonna lie. Oh, 30, huh? I was just worried because you just show up here. It's like, oh yeah, here's a safe spot for that nod. It's like such a random nod. Although I guess any nod is kind of random. Well, I don't know if it was like a fighting game turn or anything, Game Glitcher. Common issue. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Oh, like I said, I was about to ask you, it seems like such a random thing to have saved, but then I thought about it, I was like, any attack would be a random attack. There's no sense to that attack in particular. Cards look cool. Yeah, I mean, she is based similarly to the, what's it, the Watcher from Slay the Spire. I'm curious what she's got. Or, I'm not curious what she's got. I'm curious to see how she will play. I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad or anything. I personally like Lost Branch more. I just know that she has some implications that are supposed to be similar to what the Watcher was. So I'm saying, like, I'm curious to see how it'll play. Yeah, that's the good thing about not having a competitive scene in a game, and when a game is pure single player, because you don't have to care about balancing that much. You know, that's cruel, but, like, it's honestly a nice thing. I hate when games have to just, like, tailor its balancing to the competitive scene. That's okay, because it has Lunatic Seija? That's true. Lunatic Seija in Lost Branch balances everything. Oh, your build's good? Well, guess what? It gets eaten by half of Seija's things, so worthless. Okay, let's go step here for a minute. I like the Alice fight. No, like, top-tier fight by any means. But it's an enjoyable fight. It's the worst fight known to man. I will kind of agree with you, Family Team, but I will also strongly disagree at times as well with that statement. I mean, it's nuanced, so what are you gonna do? Anyone ever heard of a game called Rainbow Six Siege? The one shooter I've actually sat down and played for a significant period of time. Okay, answer this one, Alan, because you have more knowledge on this than most people here, right? Does this first spell actually have a consistency to it? Because you have more knowledge about this game than most people here. I feel like this first spell has a level of consistency. But I don't actually know if that's true or not. Static formation randomly rotated. Why did I do that? Waves 1 to 3 share the same rotation, but okay, so it's not necessarily dum-dum. So it's very, very lightly memorizable. Why did I... What am I doing? Trouble behind you, Zeus. Yeah, figured. The only reason I asked is because I know I've seen some spots where it's like, oh, if I look for the middle of these bullets, I can very safely go through this part. And the attack looks very similar to itself, so I was wondering if there's actually, like, a consistent way to look for it, or if it's similar to some things where you just kind of gotta play to the moment. It's like, look at this part, that cross, okay, that was a really bad play for that cross in the middle. But there's, like, always that cross there, you know? Watch up, yeah, stage 3 bosses can't be difficult. Kagero and Doremi, well-known easy bosses. Doremi, non-1, well-known for being very easy attack. No, anytime a family team. Free. Honestly, should be free. Alice is free because I said she is. Therefore, it honestly it's just free. Goes hard boss in the game. Yeah, I'd believe that. Shimiamaru has Thorny Path, which makes me hate her. But I feel like outside of Thorny Path, she's not that awful. Maybe I'm smoking, but... like, Thorny Path is just awful. I hate that spell. And, what's the other one? You Grow Bigger is also cringe. But... I do hate Sage and Benben. I will say that, though. I hate them. I hate the fact that Sage flips the screen. I don't care if... that's not actually the hard part. The hard part's like the randomness in her attacks. I don't care. I hate the fact that she flips her screen. She was not super awful for Final Boss. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't seem that terrible. Like I said, Thorny Path and You Grow Bigger are awful, but everything else looks learnable. Why did I go for that same hole again? Who's in bad bed? People in Sakia B. Sakia B makes anything bad, though, right? Sakia B in that game, specifically. Listen, Kagero mid-spell is a perfectly fine spell with no issues whatsoever. Listen, I already said You Grow Bigger is miserable. You don't have to be someone who sits here and is just like,
it's actually even worse than you know it, than you realize it is, actually.
Why did I do that? I'm tilting. What? Oh, good.
Man, this attack is hard. Well, it's probably not as hard as PDH's, so your opinion's invalidated.
Man, I'm struggling at this game. Well, it's probably not as hard as LOL K is, so... Can't believe EOSD is easy. Yeah, that's completely true. And EOSD is all luck, so the game's actually just pure... It's actually just easy. There's really no skill involved, right? I hate to break that to you, family team, but... EOSD, well-known, just lottery. Books is harder than PDH. Shush! Shush! Shush, 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 no. No, nothing in Touhou is harder than PDH. What is funny, family team, is on that ranking chart you showed me, PDH actually has the same difficulty as Doremi Non 1. What do you think about it that way? Find the middle spot here. You die, thank you. Yeah, the non-people has less people voting, so I don't take it as seriously, of course. But I mean, it's still worth noting, hey, that was put as a 9.8 on the non-scale. Which is still, regardless of that exactly where it ranks, how difficult it is, you know. It's still noteworthy.
You don't have to do that, myself.
Yeah, Charming Siege. If it's not one of the hardest patterns in the entire series, then it's not hard. That's how it works, right? Everything needs to be compared to something else is a common rule of thumb. And if you can compare it to something else and that something else is harder, therefore, it's easy, right? It'd be well known, right? The SP spell called Lottery. I mean, there were some pseudo-lottery spells in STB, but I'm specifically referring to, the one spell from, it was the one after. What's the next game? Double Spoiler? The Satori... Double Spoiler had the Satori Lottery that I called it. Which was one of my least favorite things I've ever had to do. Because it didn't even feel skill-based. It just felt like, play to my ability, and one of these times it's gonna luck its way through. I might have hated it more than Lunatic Impact. Why is Brew not happy? You can go on YouTube and watch me being unhappy with that spell. Trust me, it's just the way that Satori Lottery was functioned or set up was so uninteresting. It was like three waves long, because you only need like 3 pictures. Why did I do that? Hore, Shank. Wait, is it the other way around? Shit, I always forget. Did she go Shanghai first, or did she go Hore first? I'm sorry, I'm not the most knowledgeable on meme culture. I'll go walk out. Shanghai, hore. Why am I doing it? France, Holland, and some other things I forget. Dang it, the one that hangs itself? When does a doll hang itself? How does a doll hang itself? Can a doll die? Maybe if it's medicine. Can medicine die? How bad of a puppeteer must you be to have your own dolls kill themselves? Piss. This is ground fire's feet for you can see before I hang from a noose. Oh, really? I guess I just never really pay attention. Imagine being that bad at a fighter, your dolls... Imagine fighting someone and sucking that badly so that your dolls kill themselves. do a lot of full runs in this category. No, this was the second game I ever played, so I had a lot of learning to do back in the day. Basically, all the... Yeah, 17 missed no bomb yesterday. Something like that. I don't remember how many misses it was. But, because my strat for learning Touhou, for learning this game, and I did this with USD as well, is because this game has the good old system that actually let you use continues that work, not like Mountain of Faith and Subterranean Animism and UFO, whose continues are dog shit. I hate that system of continues. My method of learning was always just to play the game. How do I go for that? Is that exactly right, though, Family Team? Because I had extra lives in some of the lives, right? Like, some of the lives I got the, like, the plus 50 score from, so... But my methodology of learning this game was... First time I ever played it, goes through all my continues. Boom, I made it to the start of stage 3 and then died. Cool. And then I sit back and, try to do it again. And then I would get a little bit further. And I just keep doing it over and over and over again. And every time you do it, I'll get a bit further. Yeah, I hate that continue system, because it just keeps you trapped on the stages for so long. I with that. I know at least one of my continue lives, I got the 50. I remember doing that at least once. Yeah, thereabouts. Oh shit, I forgot to wake up this morning and get editing my video. Oh, that's gonna put me behind. At least I have tomorrow. Why am I doing this? The thing, when I first saw how the continue system worked, I was kind of, like, fine with it. I was like, oh, this gives me a way to, like, spam practicing on the same stage, which isn't the worst idea, but it quickly became, something I hated. Especially because that was back in an era before I used... What is wrong with me? Especially because that was back in an era before I used the prac. So, I had no way to practice later stages. That's why I like Touhou 8, because it was one of the few games that had spell practice. By the time I got to... But Touhou 15, which has spell practice, right? No, Touhou 16 has spell practice. I already was using the prac. Listen, it's TH prac. The prac. Just like how I will forever refuse to pronounce Chimede's name right. I don't care what it is, I'll call her Kaimana. The reason for the practice so you can sit down and practice individual spells and stuff. Especially with whatever setup you may want. No, only Touhou 8 did. Only Touhou 8 had spell practice. Which I remember was annoying, because if I ever wanted to practice stage 6 at USD, my only way to practice was to do the whole stage from beginning to end. This attack is static, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna pretend this attack is static. You hate Touhou fans? I'm almost with you because I just hate people. So I'll count us close enough. At least part RNG, at least a start. But I feel like I remember that there always being similar full. But yeah, I definitely believe that this start part could be RNG. I feel like right here there's always this lineup. So it might just be it's RNG, but the way the spell's set up causes a lot of the parts to be very similar. Like, that dodge, I think, was one more row to the right than it normally should be. Well, that's the thing, game Glitcher. Whatever game you're playing is the worst one, right? That's always the rule. Whenever you're playing a Touhou game, it's always, I could be playing this other game. It has this Bish Bash and Bosh. And you play that other game, you're like, oh, I could be playing this game, it has that. You're right, every single Touhou player plays USD. Nobody plays anything else. PCB, that I'm actually playing right now, it's actually just secretly USD. I don't know if anyone knew that. You see this Alice on your screen? It may look like Alice, but it turns out it's actually just Mei Ling. Imperishable Knight is honestly probably the most played game across them all. If I were just to take a completely random guess, I would argue Imperishable Knight is probably the most played Touhou game. Amongst all skill levels. Just counting new people and, like, higher rank players. This is just, I feel like it's the most played. How do you feel about Alice Final? I really like Alice Final. Well, people hate every game for some reason or another. I mean, I could go through my biggest complaints about every game. Touhou 1. Touhou 1's just weird. I feel like if I were to do that game bombless, I'd pull my hair out. Touhou 2. I don't need to say anything negative about Touhou 2 because it's Touhou 2. probably my least favorite Touhou game. Yeah, it's got these super slow bullets and stuff. I really like this spell because it has a lot of, like... It's a spell that makes you feel good at the game because there's a lot of, like, you're looking ahead, trying to see, okay, what am I actually trying to dodge here? And you have a lot of time to set it up compared to a lot of things, so it gives you time to think. It's a cool spell. So it's, like, not my favorite spell, but it's a spell I really like. Least favorite part about Touhou 3, the fact that I got it to 1cc too fast. I want to play that game more. Least favorite part about Touhou 4, probably the most forgettable Touhou game. And the fact that it crashed on me a bunch. Least favorite part about Touhou 5, that's not even a question, it's Yumiko. Yumiko made me hate life. Least favorite part about Touhou 6, Yumiko. That Yumiko fight was awful. I really like SA. SA and this game are... I don't know which game is my favorite between this and SA, but it's close. Okay, it's your fault for seeing things like that, though. You know you can just ignore it, Game Witcher. Anyway, least favorite part about 6. Remy's nods. I feel like those nods should be a lot easier than they are, and then I die to them. I hate Remy's nods. Least favorite part about Touhou 7. What's my least favorite part about Touhou 7? Yuyuko's second spell, is it? Here's my problem with Remy's Nons. Remy's Non 1, I despise that spell. It's basically like Byakuran's first... Or, it's not spell, it's a Non. It's basically Byakuran's first Non, but like actually difficult. And I hate it, because it just looks so easy, and then you die to it. I hate her second... Well, her second Non's not the worst, but... I don't like it because it's like memory game, and once you have the memory game, it just feels like whatever. Her third non, I died to because I wasn't paying attention, and that makes me very angry. And her fourth, I hate her fourth non with a passion. That non is garbage. It's pure AIDS. Okay, this game, I think it's Yuko's second spell. It's the one that has, like, the big balls that are aimed at you with the tiny gap between them, and you gotta, like, keep cutting back and forth through that. I hate that spell with a passion. Least favorite part about Touhou 8. The split endings. I don't like the fact that that game has two different endings. I don't like that for gameplay purposes. Least favorite part about Touhou 9. How meaningless the early game is, and how it's all about late game. It's late game like spamming twos, which can be a little tedious and boring at times. At times. Most people play I and go for Kage anyway. I know that's like the norm, but I don't like that as a mechanic. I wish there was just like one path. I don't like the split things. It makes like grinding and trying to play the game feel worse. It's like, well, I want to do both. Horai Elixir is AIDS. Horai Elixir is easily one of the coolest spells of all time. Horai Elixir is in the running for being my favorite spell of all time. But I don't like the fact that there's two different things, because it makes me not want to play the game. the fact that there are 2 different stage 6s. So I don't have to learn so many different routes. If you hate something, I love it. Yeah. It's called having different opinions. Like I said, Touhou 9, it's the fact that tier 2s are kind of like the spammy thing, and the fact that it's so late game heavy, kind of a combination. Least favorite part about Touhou 10. Stage 4. Or Notori's final spell. I hate that spell as well. Least favorite part about Touhou 11. I mean, the easy answer is just say Cat's Walk. Like, I'd probably love Touhou 11 even more if it wasn't Cat's Walk. But to be honest, maybe I wouldn't even say Cat's Walk. Maybe I'll just say the fact that Oku as a boss, I like the first half of Oku. The second half of Oku is not that interesting to me, in my opinion. And I say this as someone who would potentially put Touhou 11 as his favorite Touhou game, or second favorite. But Oku is not the most interesting final boss, in terms of just gameplay-wise. I hate the gravity effect. Touhou 13. Not Touhou 13, Touhou 12. Great Fairy... Oh, Great Fairy Wars comes after Touhou 12. Okay, least favorite about Touhou 12. Fuck. How many things could I say? Lasers. Oh, yeah, UFO is easy. The worst part about UFO is lasers. There are so many lasers that Ichirin and Sho uses, and it's awful. Honorable mention goes to Byakuran's second non. That's an honorable mention. But fucking the lasers from UFO makes me it's why do there have to be so many lasers that Ichirin and Sho uses? I hate it. Least favorite part about Great Fairy Wars. Fuck. I'm just not a big fan of the freeze mechanic. I'd rather play well instead of just spam freezes. Why did I do that? I'd rather just play well than spam freezes all day. Least favorite part about Touhou 13. The trance mechanic. Again, I'd rather just play the game. But if I have to give a more different answer, it would be Sega. I like a lot of the bosses in Touhou 13 a lot. I just don't like Sega. I don't like that boss. I'll do this beginning part once, just as a brief refresher. I don't want to rank the photo games because my least favorite part about the photo games would be the entire game. Okay, maybe that's disingenuous, but my least favorite part about the photo games would be the fact that you have to take photos, and I hate that mechanic. Generally speaking. Touhou 14. The game, no. Sega flipping the screen. I messed up. Doesn't matter. You like Violet Detector, though? I like Violet Detector more than the other photo games. Let's be a little careful here with our wording. I like Violet Detector because it's the final week of Violet Detector was the most fun part of a photo game, in my opinion. Maybe I should just be over here. Yeah, I don't like having other mechanics in the games that much. In the spin-off games, I'm a lot more tolerant of it, but I'd rather just shoot and dodge bullet instead of using trance and using other things like that. My only favorite part about Touhou 14. I don't know. Kagero flipping the... Or Kagero being a bastard, Ben being a bastard, and Seiya flipping the screen is Despisal. But the answer is probably Thorny Path. I hate Thorny Path. Least favorite part about Touhou 15. Seiren's first spell. That may sound weird, but I'm gonna say that for now. No, what am I talking about? It's Lunatic Impact. I forgot the extra stages counted in that category. You're right, Game of Thrones. Lunatic Impact is literally my favorite part about that game. Mid-boss spell? No, her boss spell one. But now that I think about it, the answer is Lunatic Impact. I like that stage 5, even if, like, Racetrack is brutal, even if Blue's Clues is brutal. Like, I do enjoy that stage 5, or at the very least, I don't hate it. Right. Also, Clown Piece is literally the fight that I spent a very long time on, grinding its LNN for Clown Piece. So I have a strong love for that. Forget how to do this part. Lunatic Impact is 8. It is absolute 8. It's probably my least favorite attack that is not from one of the spin-offs. Oh yeah, let's just casually have an attack that lasts 60 seconds. He says slightly exaggerated. I know. The fact that it's like, okay, you need to be as optimal as possible in the first 10 seconds, or else you've doubled the length of the entire spell. The spell is awful because you got moons chasing you, you got stars all over the screen as well, so it's just pure rain of chaos. I'm tilting just thinking about this spell. Cool, I don't care if Versa can kill under 20 seconds. It's still misery. It was absolutely miserable to play. Oh, guess what? Your frickin' lasers block, or the moons block every bullet. Yeah, that's great. I love that. I love being able to shoot my boss down. So good. Yeah, the start of the spell, memorizing what you need to do at the very beginning of the spell in Lunatic Impact is so important. I love this game's music. I mean, Touhou music is always so good, but I've commented before, and I will comment it again before I'm done with this game. I love this game's music. I gotta sit down and actually memorize that. Like who to shoot and then who not to shoot. Sucks that if I want to actually get like full practice for this, I actually have to play it during. I actually have to play Lily White first. So I can see the entire, so I can see as much of the stage as I'd normally see. We kill these guys, and then we don't kill these dudes. And we kill. Oh. I want to make sure I'm shooting the purple dudes, but not the dudes after the fourth. Least favorite part about 16. I mean, the cheap answer is once again just the release mechanic. But if I have to be more original, Narumi. Narumi's Bullet Golem, if I want to be really specific, but just Narumi. Least favorite part about Touhou 17? Stage 1. That stage 1 tilted me off the face of the earth. Least favorite part about Touhou 18, the cards. No, it's not actually directly the cards. It's the fact that the game is so reliant on the cards. You want to kill these dudes. You want to kill these dudes, not these dudes. And then not these dudes. And then we don't want to kill. Now we want to kill. And now we don't want to kill. Okay, that was better. I just got tilted to hell and back on Touhou 17 Stage 1, in all honesty. And I didn't play that game for that long, so it's kind of hard to think of another answer, so that's just the easy answer for me. Okay, Touhou 18. I just wish, because I really like a lot of UM. I'm just really scared that if I play that game cardless, that game is gonna suck. Because the power loss feels so, it's gonna be so dramatic. I love Okina Spring Final. That's one of my favorite attacks to sit down there and practice. Like, I love that attack. Also, Game Glitcher. Okay, that was a great. Oh, I poked my computer screen. Hard does not mean hard does not mean bad or good. Hard just means hard. Right? Things can be difficult and very enjoyable. Things can be very difficult and not enjoyable. I'm sad. Yeah, like, I love doing that Spring Final over and over again. In a similar way that I like PDH. PDH is a spell that I like practicing. So when you kill her late like this, you don't want it. Would you like more, though? Okina Spring Final. I definitely enjoyed a lot more. Okina Spring Final feels a lot better to play, in my opinion. Partially because it's not as one-dimensional. And what I mean by that is TDH's first half is so mid, and then it goes from 0 to 100 in the second half. Well, Okina Spring Final has a lot more of a curve to it, so it's a lot more fun to practice. Summer Final. This Summer Final was fine. I didn't hate it when I briefly practiced it, but I'd have to, like, sit on it for a lot longer to have a solid opinion. I only, like, practiced it, like, 2 or 3 times. I thought it was cool, but again, I didn't really sit on it. Least favorite part about Touhou 19, the life mechanic. Bro's gotta be better about paying attention to this type of thing. If you're referencing something, Family Team, I do not know what it is, but you still gave me a chuckle. What's the least favorite part about Touhou 20? Honestly, I think my least favorite about Touhou 20 is that they made Kasen one of the playable characters. It's like, why'd they do that? She doesn't need to be in the games. Honestly. Snowman's rough. Snowman is rough. Snowman is rough and not the most enjoyable thing, but by no means my least favorite part of that game. There goes that bomb. Oh no, I need the bomb. What am I gonna do without it? Whee! So weird playing at this part without the white background. Okay, let's grind the awful part of playing as Reimu. Lunasa.
I hate this non! I hate this non! I hate this non!
Winter's finals rather not. All the finals in that game are rather hard. You know, sure, spring final may be the hardest attack of all time. Debatable, but it's like, it's still very difficult. So high and stream down. So it is smart to actually go higher. So I know it's trying to play high otherwise, but well, not everyone's gonna agree with difficulty, right? Oh, I see. Not, you know, TDH is one of the hardest attacks in Touhou, right? Some people might say it's the hardest attack. Not everyone would say it's the hardest. Some will be like, I think it's the hardest attack. I think it's the second hardest. I think it's the third hardest. Right, like, people will find it difficult, but not everyone's going to agree in the exact difficulty,
right? I think Lunas is the easiest sister. That's a good joke.
Ah, I hate this.
You must respect it. I could respect it. But I could also just call you a dumbass if I really wanted to. Both are very appealing options, not gonna lie. And in that situation, you have to respect my opinion of calling you a dumbass. Speaking of great spell, great nons, this one! You know, the Winter Gift is one of the easiest extra spells, but it's true. It's actually just free. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I mean, I'll say the same thing I always do with adding emotes. If you want me to add emotes, just let me know and I can add. Like if it's Franker Face or something, I can just add it. As long as it's not, like, questionable. Oh, I have a question to those who know that. What am I doing? I have a question to those who know this game. What's my question? And to those who know this game, I mean probably just to Alan, but because as Reimu, I always get Lunasa at the beginning here. Who is the optimal boss to get in the second round, right? Because you know you have two nons of Lunasa every time, and then the next boss you get another non in a spell. Who is optimal to get second? Lyrica? Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's who I was just getting, just like not even trying. But I didn't know if that was actually the answer or not. I didn't think she seemed too bad, but...
I hate this spell!
It's not. Hey, I mean, I got a Killing Doll capture the other day, which means I'm actually the greatest USD player. We'll ignore the fact that it probably wasn't at max rank, but... Killing Doll's cool. So I like Killing Doll. It's by no means a top tier spell in my eyes, but it's still a really fun spell. I love this part. Bro's cracked. Bro is not correct. Yeah, I'd agree with you, Al. Wait, I'm shooting at Lunasa. Lunasa's in the middle. I like this spell, even if it's relatively not that bad. It's a cool spell.
Oh, I say that easily dies.
Lunasa's second Nas toxic? You're telling me. You got any safe spots for it? You got any safe spots for her second nod? I'd really appreciate it about now. I don't like this. Look how vertical that wall I've made is. Yeah, as long as Lurta takes the most damage, yeah, no. Well, there's a border iframe strat. I don't want to go my way for playing for border iframe strats, you feel? Don't trap yourself in the corner. Holy shit, I've been doing random bullshit practice for over an hour and a half. Hot damn. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go do, this spell a few times. Because I like the spell and I want to get better at it. And then we're gonna go do just like a random run through. Just to see. I love this spell, even if it's really difficult. I mean, it's horror spell, and that's the hardest spell in the game. At least, hardest spell that's in the base game. Yeah, I do hate everything he likes. Dumb. That's why I hate him, in all honesty. Game glitcher, the worst. This guy does have a lot of colors. I hate this. That was a hole and a half. Buttons are a thing you get used to, yeah. Always swapping. I mean, here's the thing about swapping item in Lost Branch. I will always say it is the worst choice in terms of smartness. It is the worst choice in terms of difficulty, but it's the most fun choice. Oh, don't go too fast. Oh, fuck. that was something. Oh, I never said that adding a random rare to your deck is the best choice, did I? But I will say, I'd say on average, it's a better choice. Oh, buddy. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, Nelly. Oh, please die. Doesn't take damage on the left side? What do you mean? If she doesn't take damage right here, that's just because I framed. But I don't go over... I'm not switching sides every time. Yeah, she doesn't take damage until, like, a few frames before she jumps. I loved Pod. Pod, honestly, here's the thing. I feel like it's so wrong for me to say it, because it might not be true, and it might just be because she doesn't start taking damage until... Yeah, no, I still sit over there, family team, just because it feels better. I don't know if the Pod was just because I got really lucky, but I loved Pod. Like, Pod honestly could maybe be my favorite game. Because of how much I looked forward to playing Pod every day. When I was playing that. You ice sea bros? Well, maybe if you liked a good game. You did ISC no aim before any game? Oh gosh. Why'd you play Pod? Because I want to beat this right now. And also, here's the thing. The thing that makes me get concerned about Pod is I don't know how well the LNN strat for Pod is going to be. I feel like that game will be one of the worst to do it for. This is the thing that makes me kind of concerned. I mean, the Possible Bowcar was fun. It was good enough. LNN Touhou 1. That's my other issue with Touhou 1. I really am scared about Touhou 1. But where'd the shipping comment come from? Are you both sisters? No, Dick is still there, so... I couldn't be sisters with anyone. Listen, I'm not even sisters to my actual sisters. No way I could beat a family team. What am I supposed to say to make this better? You know, playing NN and Touhou 1. I mean, don't threaten me with a good time. No, but what I'm saying is, I got a 1cc in Touhou 1, and I really liked it. It was pretty well. I wouldn't say I really liked it. It was a fun game. But my concern is, if I play Touhou 1 again, I would want to no-bomb the game. That's just the natural progression. And I'm really concerned that that would go from being, oh, it's a fun game, to this is the worst game I've ever played in my life. You actually hate Ice? I don't hate Ice, no. I don't hate Touhou games. I'll say that. There are games I like a lot more or less than others, but I don't hate Touhou games. There are parts that will really frustrate me, however, that is often usually just my own fault. Well, I want to read you guys the chat, but I can't right now. I mean, I know it's just Letty, but I'd still rather, like, not die. Oh my gosh! What are you doing to me, girl? That was my own fault. Imagine being an only child. I do not care for Renosuke Marissa Fix. Only child. Why is everyone here only children? Unbelievable. Okay, well, I know some Touhou lore stuff. That being said, I've never watched a Touhou lore video because I'm not 14 anymore. You died Letty Spell 1? That's true. I also died to Remy Non 3. But you know what else I did? I got a perfect extra stage. And you know what? That means more to me than me dying on Spell 1. So your words mean nothing. I seek not the approval of others, but merely to appease my own spite. I'll be completely honest, even if people won't believe this. The reason I died to that Non was because I beat this. I lived the second spell. I was like, oh, thank goodness. I was like, oh, there's a brief downtime before the attack starts. I glanced at chat because I saw it move for a second. What am I doing? Bros, what is bro doing? And there was not downtime before Non 3. And so I died to it. And Sockdie seeing these answers? Well, I'll give a little spoiler for people who don't know, but everyone does. Everyone who's ever played Touhou for more than 2 seconds has died to something, and then they sat there and was like, why did I die to this? Even if some people don't want to admit it. Well, most players would admit it. What am I doing? You died to Rumia a couple times? Don't worry, I died to Rumia plenty, even on normal. The first time I ever... You think the first time I ever did Demarcation on normal, I lived it? Hell no! That attack nowadays, I could look at it normal and be like, oh, that's free! You think I lived that attack when I first started playing Touhou? Hell no! I walked into that attack and just had the biggest brain fart. It was completely unable to comprehend how to dodge it. The first time I ever played EOSD on normal, using all of my continues, I didn't even make it to melee. Using every continue. Now, to be fair, I didn't really bomb that many times, but... Oh, and by the way, should I mention, that was with the starting lives turned up back in the day. When I started playing, I was like, I want to get used to things more. Turn up the starting lives. Boom. Hello, Dunko. Oh yeah, I probably wasn't gonna. I was gonna be playing some Lost Branch shortly, but I probably wasn't gonna do any custom characters. But I was intending to use the custom exhibit mods and swap starting item until I get one of them, just to play around with it. Listen, it doesn't matter if an attack's easier or harder. Everything in Touhou can kill you. Some things dramatically more than others, but everything can kill you. There's only me. Oh, I wasn't expecting you otherwise. I've seen you around in this chat and other chats before. I hold no ill against you. It's like Game Glitcher, okay? Game Glitcher comes in here and starts talking shit about something. I know not to, like, take it 100% seriously. Escafall easy can't kill you? Incorrect. It can kill you. Because if you don't know what to do against it, it'll kill you. Right? Now, to be fair, I actually don't know what Icicle Fall on easy looks like. I know what it looks like on normal. I don't know if it's at all different from easy. The point of the matter is, yes, indeed, it can actually kill you. Yes, but are you sure you're sure, Damikos? I jest. Whenever this run dies to dying or whatever, I'm just gonna call it for the day. It's been about 2 hours. I want to get to Lost Branch because I have places to be later. It's a Saturday. Normally I'd stream later in the day like I do every other day, but the reason I don't is because I'm busy Saturday evenings. So I gotta get the hell out of here. Yeah, help is not good. Yeah, I've been slowly playing through the fighting games. And, oh boy, do I suck at fighters. I need that bomb, by the way. I'm really gonna use it. You hate the fighters because you're bad, but here's the difference. Okay, I was bad at the shmups. I was bad at Touhou, but I wanted to get better. I don't care to get better at fighters. Yeah, because the unfortunate reality is I stream 6 days a week, but the problem is I have a job where I work full time. So, you know, on a weekend when I'm not working full time and I have my whole day, you know, like today I can stream. I almost died. Oh, that's sad. I can stream at this point of the day. In fact, I kind of have to because I can't stream later today. But outside of that, during the week, I work because I hate Europeans. I'm like, fuck these guys. I don't wanna play Touhou with them. I want these guys to be watching me. Well-known European hater. 11, at least you're not British. Now, if you want to talk about hating the European audience, we could get back into the discussion of first floor versus ground floor. Any takers? Any takers? Not this shit again. I don't actually want to get back in that argument. A 50 set of Yukari spell from SWR? No, please. I suffered that enough. Take the bait. Don't take the bait. You don't have to. French? No, we love the French. Oui. Sacre bleu. That's probably the whitest guy in chat, which is me. Well, I don't care if a spell has a cool design. I'm not gonna be like most people and sit here and be like, but Juko's designs are bland. No. Most spells that I like are not because I think the design is cool. It's because it's fun to play. Which oftentimes can correlate to having a cool design, not gonna lie, but... I'm not falling for your bait, Alan. I hate to break it to you. Imagine having a first floor and it's not even the first floor in the building. Damn it, I fell for the bait. Fuck! Gross throwing. Fuck! I'm gonna kill myself. It's a joke. I got it. Nice. Okay, I got my perfect stage 2, which is the first set of my practice today. That's what it was about, so... One of these days, I'll get a perfect stage 3. Oh, I didn't even know! Oh. This is my karma. I don't know what the karma's for, but it's for something. Oh, spell design concepts are pretty decent usually. Yeah, I mean, they're really solid. Oh, no. Karma's the first one? No, that's not the karma. If that was the karma, then I would be perfecting everything, and you would be suffering at everything. So clearly, that's just wrong. Yeah, I cannot wait to, later today, go to my friends, ask them about this, and every person there to agree with me. Great minds think alike, what can I say? What am I doing?
Oh, someone should remind me for the in the Discord that I should grab my replay of my perfect stage 3 in Subterranean. I'm very proud of that stage 3, so I should put it in at some point. Shouldn't use the word "put it in." That sounds like something 11 would say. I could be smart and like break my border to like extend my run a little bit more, a little safer, but I'm not going to do that. Because that would not be... That's not the fun. That's not what I'm here for. Bro! I panicked so much. I never once said Remy, did I? Remember yesterday when I did literally one run of a run I hadn't done in years, and I got through this stage like really well.
Oh, it blended in with the background.
Okay, that's gonna be for the day. Still 1cc pace. You're not wrong. Okay, it's been 2 hours.